Welcome to Crumble's second video of the day. I've actually decided... Hello, who's this? How old is she? No. She's a no. Crumble's second video of the day. I've been out on the bike, I've just done some recording and talked a lot of bollocks, and it will never have been released, but still, here's the second video of the day. Today, my friends, we're going to talk about aging. We're going to talk about getting older. A sensitive topic, and one that perhaps you might think Richard and Judy would be better doing on This Morning, or if they are still there, I don't know. Or Loose Women, you might be saying, Crumble, why do you save those sensitive human stories and human topics for television? Save them for the One Show. Save it for that, yeah? If you're American and you've never seen the One Show, you're a lucky cunt. Apart from the fact that there's a Welsh woman on it who's got really nice breasts. I might type her name into Google later and see if I can see them. Yeah, you might be saying that. Save it for a magazine show on television or radio. We don't want to know about aging well. You need to know about aging, you lot. You need to hear the truth about what it means to get old. Let's begin. When I was younger, so much younger than before, is that the lyric? Oh, look at that, driving with your arm out. It's beautiful, honestly. It's such a skill. It really is. To drive with one arm hanging down the door like that. It's actually a false arm that he's got. He's actually driving with both hands like that on the bottom of the wheel. He's got one fake arm hanging out the door. It's got an adhesive here that adheres to the rules of society. No, it adheres to the door, the frame of the door. And then the other arm is reclining behind his head in a sort of, I'm stroking the back of my head, the other false arm, where these real arms are actually struggling to drive because he's very weak. It's a ruse. It's a ruse to fool women, to fool the general public. Anyway, when I was younger, when I'm talking about younger, I'm talking about sort of teenage years. Fucking hell, traction control. I just want to accelerate. Fucking hell. See that? Hear it? Oh, they got over a grid. A grid. Am I annoying you? A grid. All the few thousand subscribers I've gained in the last few months from here can the Africa Twin cut it off road. What sort of bike is that? What an informative video that was. I shall subscribe. They're now watching Crumble goes to Maplin's and Crumble talking about aging and going, what have I done? Who is this freak? We're going back to vlogging old school, old style. I don't care. I could die here, but fuck off, you fucking... You see him? Look how angry he was. Look how disturbingly angry he was. And do you know why? There wasn't a reason why. He's just a cunt. He's what I call... I'm going to piss another one off here. He's what I call a fucking knob cheese. That's a technical term for him. He had tattoos and he looked very angry for fuck all. He's probably got a small penis. When I was younger, I went through a process, you might not have heard it, a process called puberty. I went through it, I don't know if anybody else, it was a difficult time. But anyway, when I went through puberty, as I'm sure you did, oh, hello Jean, hello Brian, garden centre nice was it? Did you get some nice plants? A bit of shrubbery for the old buggery. And when I was at school, they used to give us lessons about puberty. They'd tell you, you know, that this happens to your body and, you know, you're going to sweat more, you'll smell more, and you'll... I always remember the fantastic phrase, unwanted erections. They taught to us about unwanted erections. Oh, fucking brilliant. That was the best lesson ever. Today, we're going to be talking about unwanted erections. And the phrase still comes to mind sometimes, unwanted erection. So we had lessons, we had a formal educational kind of process for the whole thing. Hey up, alright Graham, put a top on you fucking freak. I'm jumping over some fences on my horse. I'm just setting them up. The horse is in the stable like, oh, for fuck. We're not jumping over those fucking fences again, are we? Why can't we just go out for a walk? Horse is fucking head in its hooves. Oh, for fuck's sake. I've got to jump that bastard thing again. Jesus. Just take me out for a walk and a fucking ice cream, will you? Yeah, so we had formal lessons on puberty, and you know, they talk to you about a bit about sex and venereal disease and that kind of stuff, and it was an attempt to kind of prepare you for that sort of thing. No one ever said, and by the way, when you get to middle age, it's fucking shit and you'll want to kill yourself. No one ever said that. No one ever said those words to me. No one ever said, by the way, you know, puberty's bad, but actually middle age is fucking worse. No one said that, and it pisses me off. If I could sue someone for that, for that sort of neglect, that level of neglect, I'd sue someone, because middle age is fucking ball bags. Sorry for the language, but it is absolute ball bags. I mean, you might be watching this thinking, you sound about 28, Crumble. I'm not. I'm older than that. I'm a lot older than that. And the trouble these days is, I'll prepare you now for middle age. One of the key things about middle age is hair. And we're going to talk about hair. One thing that's noticeable is that you start losing hair in places where you'd like to retain hair, and you start growing hair in places that you don't want. Now, how much of a pisser is that? God, in his infinite wisdom, must have been sitting down. He's had a pint, he's had a couple. He's chatting to, I don't know, the sky, not Jesus, another world, another god of another galaxy. Maybe he's got a brother. He's got maybe lots of siblings. There's loads of gods, and there's loads of planets, and they're like brothers. This Audi fancies it. I can feel it. And he's chatting away, and he's had a few, and he's like, I'll tell you what I'll do with these blokes. I'll tell you, this is a pisser, this one. You'll love this. I'll steal hair from the top of their heads, and I'll have it growing out their ears. Oh, it's fucking brilliant. That's another fucking toke. Oh, that's brilliant. I'll also make the ball bag really dangly, and yeah, but I'll do that. I'll also make him fucking suicidal. Let's have it! Because of course they've lost all testosterone, all that shit. I better slow down. Whoop, 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 whoop. Woo. So he's done that. He's the hair thing. He's created a third stomach that sort of goes around everything else. Chests flat, legs flat, same as they were, and then there's a bulging bit in the middle. And he basically says, look, well, I don't know if God, but what, in middle age, anything you've done before, you know, that the thing when you're a kid, you go out playing and then you come in and eat 6 roast dinners and have a fucking Big Mac later, and you're like, yeah, fine, and go play football. When you do that now, you have a roast dinner, you become incredibly lethargic. You have terrible flatulence. You have to sit down. You have to sit down in a chair and go, and get out of a chair, go, and your knees start to ache because you're carrying excess weight. People start talking to you about going to the doctors to have a health check because you're going to fucking die soon. And that's all it is, really. I think the worst thing about middle age, no one said it in school, is the fact that you're closer to death. You're much closer to death, and you're very aware of that fact. When you're a kid, you think the world's going to go on forever, don't you? Oh, I'm going to live for infinity. I'm going to live forever. I don't care about mistakes. I don't care what I do. I'm going to live forever. And then when you get to middle age, you're like, oh, I'm going to fucking die soon. I'm going to fucking die soon. And then you start thinking about your life. But my life's been shit. I haven't done the things I wanted to do. Oh. Whilst you're shaving your ear hair. Yeah. So, middle age is wank. That's the message. That's the lesson. How long will this video take? He knows it. I'm carrying on gardening now. I like me gardening. And maybe that's another thing about middle age. You start fucking liking the shit things you hated when you were younger. the stuff. One of the things I've noticed, I don't mind going to things like garden centres. I went to a botanic place in Wales when I was away on holiday, and I enjoyed it. I like quiet places. I like having a coffee. The end is nigh. The end is fucking nigh for me when you become like that. So at least I've still got the motorbike. Oh, but look what's happened. I've dispensed with all the sports bikes and all their speed demonry and bought this. It's comfortable, it's practical, it's got a chat box. What more do I need? That's what's happened, people.